Hey, this is Alan. I want to talk to you a little bit today about coaching. Not the coaching for your leaders, not developing the coaching structure. I've said a lot about that lately, but coaching for you. And the reason I think it's important is the same reason it was important for me way back when. Early in my ministry with small groups, I found that, it was hard to focus a lot of time and attention to groups because I had a lot of hats to wear. And, to be able to, put a time on the calendar, I'm going to focus on groups here. Honestly, I was probably more subjected to the tyranny of the urgent than anything else because I'm trying to keep all these plates spinning, right? And so my small group structure kind of ended up a little bit like Frankenstein, in the sense that I borrow a little bit here, borrow a little bit there. I've read tons and tons of books and talked to people and been to conferences and all of that and just kind of put this thing together. And, the reality was that after 7 years of that, we got about 30% of our adults in groups and it got stuck. It just wasn't moving anymore. And then there was always that other piece that was kind of nagging at me that, my pastor was never against groups. In fact, he's the one that brought me to a small group conference that we got our group started way back when. But I didn't feel like he was really for groups. And then something changed all of that. And that is I joined a coaching group about 14 years ago with a guy named Brett Eastman that you've heard of probably. And there were 40 of us on a conference call. It was a little bit chaotic, but there was a lot of good energy, a lot of good information there. And what I found that was for an hour a week that I could focus my thoughts on small groups, that I could learn one model that was going to get me beyond where we were and to where we needed to go. In fact, within 6 months, we'd gone from 30% of our adults in groups to nearly 125% of our adults in groups. And the last thing was that when my senior pastor committed to joining that coaching program and paid $5,000, we didn't pay $5,000 for anything back then. But when he decided to move forward with that and write that check, I knew that he was in and that we were going to be taking this seriously. Now, there's a lot of great coaches that are out there. You can go with the one I had, Brett Eastman. He's still doing coaching. You have my friends Mark Howell and Chris Surratt as well. I've got a coaching group that's starting up in a few weeks. Anyway, if you'd like more information, you can click below and ask for more information. And I would love to help you if that would be a good fit for you. But I know what coaching did for me, and I hope that it would do the same thing for you. God bless.